Can reading sci-fi and fantasy teach you philosophy? In The Epistemic Value of Speculative Fiction, two philosophy professors that, in an important sense, it can. They explain that when we consider philosophic thought experiments, such as the infamous trolley problem, and when we read speculative fiction, which is essentially fiction that dramatizes the answer to, what if the world were a certain way? Or what if people were this way? We use the same cognitive processes. However, fiction tends to be not only more emotionally compelling, but also strikes the right balance of creativity and detail to fully flesh out an idea or dilemma. In experiments, when people were asked to imagine the near future, they tended to be fairly specific and concrete, but not too creative. But when they were asked to project a time far in the future, they were more creative, but not too detailed. Sci-fi and fantasy literature has to be both creative and detailed for the world building to be immersive and the characters to be relatable, creating an opportunity for authors and readers to explore philosophic questions in a richer way. As the paper's authors put it, quote, speculative fiction, in contrast to philosophical thought experiments, can transport readers and in this way elicit empathy, as well as an in-depth examination of the consequences of philosophical positions. They give three examples. The anarchist utopia depicted in The Moon is a Harsh Mistress, the strong version of the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, which is the idea that our thoughts are shaped by the language we speak and its ethical implications in the languages of Poe, and the Mormon vision of the afterlife in the Twilight Saga, specifically Breaking Dawn. Now, this is not to say that all sci-fi or fantasy authors set out to explore philosophic ideas or questions. The point is that these genres are fertile ground for people who want to understand the fundamental ideas that guide how we understand the world and how we live, whether as an author or a reader.